Hello, and welcome to Domain 1, Agile Principles and Mindset of the PMI-ACP Certification course offered by Simplilearn. This is the first part of this domain. After completing this lesson, you will be able to define Agile, discuss Agile best practices, describe Agile manifestos, list the 12 principles of Agile, list Agile core principles and practices, discuss the benefits of Agile. Agile emphasizes on flexibility and adaptability, which is made possible by implementing some of the best practices from the software industry. Some of the best practices recommended by Agile are face-to-face communication, shorter development cycle, business and developer collaboration, working software as the primary demonstration of progress, effective engineering practices, frequent demonstrations of progress and early return on investment, inspect and adapt to business changes, retrospectives, and continuous improvement. Agile evolved in the late 1990s in response to the burden of heavy documentation and frequent changes to requirements. It started as a collection of lightweight and quality-driven approach to software development. Some of the prominent techniques are test-driven development. It is based on writing tests before writing the software, which creates a rich collection of tests. Continuous integration. It involves merging all developer working copies with a shared mainline several times a day. Refactoring. It is the process of restructuring existing computer code without changing its external behavior. User stories. It involves the technique that captures the end-user requirement and what users need to do as part of their job function in one or more sentences and simple language. There are 12 principles given in the Agile Manifesto, such as, number 1, our highest priority is to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable software. Number 2, welcome changing requirements even late in development. Agile processes harness change for the customer's competitive advantage. Number 3, deliver working software frequently, from every couple of weeks to couple of months, with the preference to the shorter timescale. Number 4, business people and developers must work together daily throughout the project. Number 5, build projects around motivated individuals. Give them the environment and support they need, and trust them to get the job done. Number 6, the most efficient and effective method of conveying information to and within a development team is face-to-face conversation. Number 7, working software is the primary measure of progress. Number 8, Agile processes promote sustainable development. The sponsors, developers, and users should be able to maintain a constant pace indefinitely. Number 9, continuous attention to technical excellence and good design enhances agility. Number 10, simplicity, the art of maximizing the amount of work not done, is essential. Number 11, the best architectures, requirements, and designs emerge from self-organizing teams. Number 12, at regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective, then tunes and adjusts its behavior accordingly. Over time, Lean and Six Sigma techniques began to infuse into Agile practices. These include the following: continuous improvement. Japanese ideas like Kaizen began to appear in the form of retrospectives. The entire team regularly discussed what worked and what did not in an iteration. Focus on the value chain. Extend Agile techniques, particularly pull, across each segment of the value chain. Business value emphasis. Understand the business value of work and prioritize effort around this work. And incremental delivery. Deliver measurable value early in the project lifecycle. The PMI-ACP recognizes a number of core Agile principles and practices. Some of them are as follows: early delivery of value through iterations with demos. The project should be broken into a series of time-boxed iterations that include demos to show progress to the stakeholders. User stories reflect business value and priority. User stories are managed in a backlog, prioritized by the business value. Releases are determined by the development velocity and accepted as a production release. Continuous involvement of the customer. Per the Agile principle, business people and developers must work together daily throughout the project. Customers are involved continuously, and their inputs are considered during the product development. Acceptance tests for all requirements. Everyone in the team owns quality standards and test automation. Agile emphasizes the key principles, such as test early or test often. Automate tests and enable continuous integration wherever possible. Retrospectives. Weekly team retrospectives should be conducted to improve the project delivery efforts. Sustainable pace or velocity. Team members are involved in estimates and commit dates. Overtime and weekend work are undesirable. Communication. Daily scrums should be organized amongst the team members to understand the accomplished tasks, pending tasks, and complications in the completion of the project. High visibility. Information on project status, progress, and issues or risks should be maintained in real time and also on web-accessible tools. Agile does not involve a big design and requirement gathering up front, predictions on project completion, and death march projects where project teams make up the difference for poor estimates with unpaid overtime. Further, it does not involve the use of tools that force behaviors, such as task management tools, top-down management and control, and heavy documentation, particularly status reports, software architecture diagrams, software requirements specifications, and test plans. Agile has rapidly become one of the most popular and effective techniques to manage projects. It is important to understand its benefits, such as emphasis on collaboration, team empowerment, and frequent demonstrations of progress, lightweight, relying on whiteboards, index cards, and facilitation techniques, appealing to developers with its development focus, faster time to market and high priority features driving the development lifecycle, focus on pull instead of push, simple to understand, and contemporary and meets the needs of the customer. A custom software development and outsourced IT services company was struggling with traditional methods of software development. The company realized that Agile provides better outcomes than the traditional method. Hence, they decided to take up Agile transformation. The graphic below shows how the transformation benefited them as they developed each portal and gained a better understanding of Agile principles and practices. Let us summarize the topics covered in this lesson. Agile evolved in the late 1990s in response to the burdens of heavy documentation and frequent requirements change. The Agile Manifesto was signed in 2001 by 17 software developers, which captured the values and principles of the Agile movement. Agile Manifesto highlights 12 principles. As a lightweight project management approach, Agile avoids big design, heavy documentation, and top-down management or control. Agile emphasizes collaboration, team empowerment, and frequent demonstrations of progress by focusing on pull versus push. This concludes Agile Principles and Mindset Part 1. The next part of the domain is Agile Principles and Mindset Part 2.